Hey guys, it's Julie. Um, as you can see, I'm coming at you from a brand new location. Our this is my new room, aka the guest room. We are in Johnston, Iowa. I have successfully transferred to the Walgreens store that's on Merle Hay Road in Johnston. Enjoying it pretty much so far. Other than that, so I don't know if you guys can see, I've got some of my stuff already up there, up on my. Oh yes, I got. I don't know if you guys can see, but I got my new. I got new dresser drawers. I got a new desk that I'm setting all my stuff on. If you look over that way, there's the window. And I've actually got a pretty decent sized closet over there, which is really nice. Oh, excuse the bed. I had one final box downstairs, which just happened to be the box of stuff that I was planning on shipping to England, but um, that may have to be a different plan as of right now. So, and I don't quite know what that plan is yet. We've got a few different options that Keith and I are going through. So, it's, you know, so it's entirely possible that now that I'm working full time and able to take actual vacation, that I may be going to visit on like a vacation and just go to visit for like 3 weeks, a month, something like that. The other thing, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got my hair cut and highlighted today. It was just getting way too long, and it had been a while since I got my hair uh, colored. So this is what we've got, and so I'm really enjoying it. Trying to think what else to tell you guys. The move was good. It was a little on the stressful side. I can't remember if I told you guys in my last vlog that, well, Keith had moved before we did, and he was without internet for like about 3 weeks, which was really tough. And then he finally got his internet installed, and so we had like a few days of being able to be online together, and then we moved, and of course they're like, well, we've had some issues with Mediacom, which is a company that we get our internet and TV through. um, Basically the issues were, well, first off, we had had two guys come out like the day after we moved, and they were, you know, we were we were uber excited because we were gonna get internet and get TV hooked up and everything. And they go outside, and then they come back in and they say, "Oh, we can't hook you up because number one, the line's not buried, and number two, you're missing the connectors that you need." So we're like, okay. So the guys were like, yeah, you just need to, yeah, we'll order these connectors, and then once they come in, we'll come out and hook you up. Well, that was, I think we were 2 weeks without internet. Basically, what happened was, after not hearing from these guys for almost 2 weeks, my dad calls and he's like, and he's trying to figure out what's going on, and whoever he talked to in the office at MediaCom was like, oh, we don't have service out there. So it was like, what? Because, I mean, this house is brand new. This house has been built from the ground up. And so, it's like, we've been told from the get-go that, yes, we can install internet out there. Yes, we can install your TV, da 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 da. Well, what ended up happening was my dad, Mr. Smart Cookie, a few days ago was outside doing something, and he happened to notice that a MediaCom truck was parked in the driveway a little bit down the road in this neighborhood. And so he's like, So he goes down there, knocks on the door, gets the guy, and the guy lives there. And he explains to the guy what the troubles that he's having and everything. And the guy's like, no, you should have MediaCom, I mean, it's like fairly obvious. He has MediaCom. The worker, obviously has MediaCom. And so he's like, he comes over with him, looks at everything and says, no, you got everything you need. You should just, And so he was like, this was last week, I think. He was like, yeah, I'll come over on Friday and get you guys hooked up. And so he came over, worked with us, got us all hooked up and everything, and now we have TV and internet. So I think that's, so I don't know what all the other stuff was about, but apparently, but, it's like, and my dad's Mr. Social, he makes friends no matter where he goes, so it's just like, he just saw it and grabbed the bull by the horns and was like, okay, you're coming over here, you're gonna help me figure this out, and so, we got that all settled. Now we've just got the old problems of me trying to be an independent. I don't know if I like the word independent, because I can't be totally independent where I'm at, i.e., my dad keeps saying I need to, either move to England or, prove that I can support myself, because, if he and mom are getting older and all that, and I'm like, you're not getting that old. Number one, you're not getting so old that you're like forgetting who you are or forgetting things and stuff. And anyway, I don't want to really get into it because it's just the same old crap that I've had to deal with all my life. So basically, I've come to the decision. I may have told you guys this already, and I apologize if I have, but basically, I've come to the decision that, well, number one, I'm going to do more stuff for me. And what I mean by that is, like, instead of, like, take for example tonight, because mom was like after me to like exercise and all that. She especially wants me to work out in the mornings, and it's like, how is that supposed to happen when we have Shay here? Also considering the fact that I had to be ready to go at a certain amount of time because we had other stuff we had to do before mom could drop me off at the hairdressers, and also considering the fact that mom had an appointment of her own to get to, and I had to, instead of being dropped off at home, I had to just sit there in the waiting room and wait for her to get done, which was fine. No problems with that. But it's just, So I need to do things for me. I need to be able to say, hey, I'm going to exercise during this time. Or, like I just did, I didn't do, because we have the Wii Fit, and it has the balance games, the aerobics, the strength training, and the yoga. Well, I just did balance games and yoga. And I didn't even do, like, a whole lot of the yoga. But my knee's been hurting today. And I don't know if that means it's gonna storm again or what. But, yeah. So, my knee's been a little on the sore side. So, I'm not necessarily eager to... Well, that was the other thing. Is mom and dad, finally decided the things were settled down enough that they could actually go out on a date night tonight. Which is great. I'm happy for them. The problem is, I've been craving a pop all day long. And I even told mom. And she just brushed it off. Like, and she has a car, so, I couldn't even get her to, stop off at the Come and Go or something really quick. And that's fine. Whatever. But sometimes stuff like that leads me to feel like I'm not as important. And it's the same thing I've been going through at work, at least the old place, the old store. Just feeling like I'm just not as important as some of the other people. That I'm just a backup cashier and that I'm not somebody just, and I'm not somebody working, I'm not an official beauty person. I'm not an official beauty advisor. I'm just a backup cashier who just happens to wear a pink shirt. But yeah, so it's been kind of interesting. And the move was kind of interesting. For the most part, like I said, it went very well. And there was very little drama. There was very little people getting upset and stuff like that. However, now that we're here, it's like there's rules, It's like you can only eat in the kitchen. And, you can only, whatever. Stuff like that. And it's like, me, I'm just kind of like, what, I mean, I can kind of understand the no eating in the room thing, but do you think bugs won't show up in the kitchen? Especially considering we've already had, like, gnats and flies in the house, and these little black bugs, I don't even know what they are, but they've been flying around the front porch and everything. Now, the other thing I have to say is that it's very pretty out here. It's, like I said, it's a brand new neighborhood. It's slowly building up and stuff. So, and it's close enough to the main area of town. I mean, like, the theaters are just down the road. there's Come and Go, there's Burger King, there's all that stuff. But the problem is, when you have a bad knee like I do, let me put it this way. I went out earlier to get the mail and to see if I could walk, and my knee was not letting me do that. It was just like, no, you need to sit back down because we're in pain. And so, and the problem is that Mom and Dad took the car that I usually drive, that I know how to drive, and Mom took her car keys with her in her purse. And so, yeah, I'm basically stuck here. So that's why I was feeling a little blue earlier, was because I was just like, so I'm stuck. So what I did was I had some dinner, and then we have some vanilla ice cream in the freezer. So I got some of that and melted some chocolate chips that are also in the cupboard. And I put the chocolate chips on top of the ice cream. And it was really kind of cool because they hardened. They're like that chocolate shell stuff that you get. I used to love to put on ice cream when I was a kid. I used to just think that was the coolest thing since sliced bread. But yeah, so they had that stuff, and so I did that. Put everything back away so nobody knows I was, getting into bad stuff. And I just have to resign myself that I just have to wait and get popped tomorrow when I go to work. And so, yeah. I mean, it's a little frustrating, yeah, but like I said, there's two things. I need to do things for me. I need to do things the way that I want to do them, or the way that I, think that they should be done, rather than just do things because I'm being told to. Or the other, and the other thing is, I need to figure out a way of living in this house with my folks and Shay, because she's over here almost every day because, it's summer and she's out of school and all that. So there's, so it's like, what do I do there? I don't, So, like I said, I need to figure out a way of being myself while still interacting with the people I'm around. Because I feel like sometimes, like, all these people want me to do is change who I am, change how I do things, change what time I go to bed, change how much time I spend online, change how much, and it can be a little frustrating sometimes because I'm just like I'm not changing who I am for people who should be accepting me for the way I am. So, but you know what the saying goes, you can't choose your family. You can't choose people you're related to. But, I mean, yeah. The thing is, I don't want to just give up. Because it's so easy to do. It's so easy just to get discouraged and just give up and just be like, well, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do whatever, that kind of thing. But at the same, so not that it's not okay to feel sad or to feel angry or to feel frustrated. I just need to figure out what to do with those. Because, I mean, just moping around and just feeling, because I could have felt extremely blue and extremely depressed and just been moping all evening. And I was just like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because that's not gonna do me any good. I can't do anything about that. But what I can do is, like I said, fix myself dinner, fix myself some ice cream with some melted chocolate chips on top, and then I try to record some more Elder Scrolls Online gameplay, but for some reason, QuickTime Player keeps quitting. I thought I was doing really good because it at least held on until I officially logged in and I saw my character and everything, but then it was just like, yeah, it just stopped. And so I'm just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. So I may need different video recording software. I don't know. I very likely may need a new laptop at some point in the near future, which is another thing that I'm thinking about because, like I said, I keep seeing my battery's running low or needs to be replaced and stuff isn't working as well as it had, and so I feel it's just getting old and probably will need a new laptop at some point. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what happens. Anyway, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on. I'm really enjoying the new house and the new location and everything because, like I said, it's kind of out. It kind of has a feeling of being out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of that is probably because they're still building houses. Like, we've got a spot right next to us where there'll probably be another house going up. It's just a matter of, waiting for that to happen and stuff. But yeah, so other than that, things are going fairly good. Still need to figure out and see if I can do some research into because I don't know if I could give the visitor's visa another try. I mean, here's the thing. I'm working full-time now. I'm actually able to take vacation time. I'm actually, I'm making a decent amount of money. I've been able to make multiple payments on my student loan and get it down 2,000 more since the first time I tried going over to England for 6 months and got rejected. But the problem is I don't know if I need to completely pay off my loan before I can even attempt to go back, or if I can just show that I've been paying it regularly. So I don't know. And it's just really hard to find a straight answer. Because even when you go to the government UK side, or like I said, I sent an email to the people who, when I first applied for the visitor's visa, there's, they have this wonderful service where you can, if you have a question about the procedure, you can email them and you can ask them a question. And I asked them, and all they did was direct me to the government UK website and the requirements for, coming over to visit. And so I'm like, okay, but, well, that's the other thing is England's left the European Union, so I don't know if that's going to affect anything, or, if that really makes a difference. I don't really know. So I'm just really confused at this point. I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right things, but it's like, is it enough? I just want to know, is what I'm doing enough, or do I need to do more? And how much do I have to do? Like I said, do I need to pay off the whole loan? Do I need to pay off half of it? I mean, there's been even in the letters that they sent me, it didn't say it just said, because of your debt, we don't think you have enough money to be able to support yourself. And at the time, they had a point, But now, I'm just like, So, I don't know. I'm just really confused right now. If any of you guys know, if any of you guys have gone through anything similar, or any of you guys have any advice for me, let me know in the comments. I could use all the help I can get. Yeah, so in the meantime, that's what's going on. That's the new stuff. And other than that, things are just kind of plugging along as usual. Just working toward the goal of, and my other goal of writing and actually making an actual book, like an actual story that could be published, which has come along. But yeah, just trying to work toward my goals, and hopefully, eventually, I'll get there. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I can't believe it's Friday already. I work all weekend, well, except for today. Today I had today off. So I work Saturday, Sunday. And then I think, I work up through Wednesday. And then I don't know. I have to find out the hours for next week when I get there. So, but yeah, so anyhow, have a great weekend, guys. And I will talk to you later. Bye.